woman, 6 months pregnant, and a man are hospitalized in stable condition. They were shot in West Philadelphia outside La Pearl Lounge Outer Space Club on Pearl Street. Some type of confrontation broke out during a vigil for an employee of the club. The woman was shot in the head, her arms, and chest. Police are searching for 3 suspects. Natasha Brown is in the news center with how Mayor Kenney and the police commissioner are responding to the latest violence. Natasha?
Yeah, they're certainly upset and heartbroken, according to Mayor Kenney, exactly how he feels about what's happening here with the crime. Mayor Jim Kenney is under more pressure now to declare a state of emergency on gun violence in Philadelphia as the city sees historic numbers of shooting victims and homicides. And during today's gun violence briefing, he remained unwavering, though, on why he won't make that disaster declaration.
It's no secret that we're experiencing one of the worst periods of violent crime in our city's history.
The crime numbers are dizzying. The increase in shooting statistics are historic.
Our number of shooting victims are up 33% over the same time last year. And to date, there have been 1,289 shooting victims. 123 of these shooting victims are juveniles, 17 years of age or under.
Just last week, the city hit the grim milestone of 300 homicides so far this year, 309 as of this crime briefing on Wednesday afternoon, with a triple shooting involving teenagers resulting in a double homicide just before the update began.
I called the rise in gun violence a public health emergency, and our administration has been working on evidence-based interventions to stem the tide of violence.
There are rising calls for Mayor Jim Kenney to declare a state of emergency on gun violence in Philadelphia, but he has doubled down on why he does not believe that label will change anything.
I do not believe that a local emergency declaration will have any benefit for Philadelphia. Governor Wolf and I have discussed the potential for a state order like in New York, and we will continue those discussions. But a local declaration will not unlock new funding. We've already done that.
Police giving more of a glimpse at some of the most heinous crimes the city has seen in the last week, with the shooting of a 1-year-old baby who was in his mother's arms inside a convenience store in West Philadelphia when a gunfight broke out. Mayor Jim Kenney says Philadelphia is one of 16 major cities now working with President Biden to stem the rise in gun violence, knowing every minute of every day could equal more loss of life.
We know residents are afraid to attend cookouts or go to basketball courts, afraid to let their kids play outside. I hear it on my corridor tours. I hear it in community meetings. I read your emails. I hear you, and it truly breaks my heart.
Well, while the city has seen more than 1,260 shooting victims as of July 18th, they did tout some good news here about crime gun recoveries. There have been 3,364 guns recovered off the streets of Philadelphia, and that's a 37% increase of this time last year. That's the very latest. We're live in the news center. Natasha Brown, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.